Hey YouTube, it's your girl from Me351. I am making this video as a response to a request that I got from MELIMELC1. Um, hey girl, she had some questions. So and if you haven't checked her out, she's new on her journey. She's just about finished all of her steps as far as the requirements for surgery. But the doctor told her basically, just like my doctor did, you have to lose weight before, I'll do the surgery. So what I'm going to do is I had to dig up through my boxes of my stuff I had packed up. I know off the top of my head that some of the things that I did, but I did want to make a video just in case anybody else had this question of what to do to lose weight before having having the surgery. Some doctors require it, some doctors don't. Um, the one thing I do want to say, even though everybody's journey is different and everything doesn't work for everybody, I will go ahead and put out there what I did. Most of the things that I did were based on the recommendations of my surgeon. So, like I said, every doctor is different. So, and it really depends on your. A lot has to do because a lot of this is mental when you're getting into uh, focusing on changing your life. So a lot of these things is mental, and you think that you can't do it, or that's too strict, or so it depends on your level of readiness. I will say that, because a lot of things that I did cold turkey. I did because this is what I wanted. I knew this is what I wanted, so it didn't matter what he told me to do. Nothing that I was doing was working. So I had to listen to somebody else who knew what they were talking about. So basically, I put myself in his hands and I did what he told me to do. Um, so the very first thing that I did that he told me to do, he's like, well, you're not going to be able to drink soda after surgery or have sugar. So you might as well go ahead and cut those things out. So I determined, I had my last Mountain Dew, and I cut out soda. Now, I was probably a 2-liter soda a day person. That's not counting the little 20 ounces that I picked up at the store, or the 412 packs for $12 that I picked up when they were on sale, and was constantly drinking that. Let's just say Tasha Mack never drank water. I drank soda or juice. That's what I did. So that was the first thing, and probably the hardest thing for me to cut out. So cut soda out cold turkey. I also I went immediately, and I know people have their own opinions about this, but I had to cut out sugar. So I went from sugar straight to a substitute. So I did that, and then I drank water for the first time in God knows when. So 64 ounces of water a day, no soda, no sugar, no juice. Very seldom did I do the Crystal Light thing. I did do it, but very seldom did I do that. The other thing that he told me to do was limit my carbs and get my protein in. So I think he allotted me like 75 grams. I want to say it was 75 grams per meal. But what I did was I reduced my carb intake down to no more than 50 grams per meal. And then let's see, and I also reduced my sodium. So now I don't cook with salt. I let my family go ahead and season their food to their own liking. So I also reduce sodium. And if you drink water and reduce sodium, I mean, that's going to automatically start flushing fat out of your system. So he didn't just leave me, naked without, just tell me that. The other thing that he told me he wanted me to do was introduce a protein shake as a meal replacement. It did not matter which meal I replaced, but he wanted me to have one a day. So, of course, I was never a breakfast person, so my old daily routine was to never eat anything and then have like the biggest dinner ever, because by the end of the day I'm totally starving, or um, eat carbs, chips, and things like that. So I introduced a protein shake for breakfast, and then I had a protein shake for breakfast. I had my snack. I had my lunch, which was basically the same thing every day, and I'm going to go over what I had. And then I had my snack, and then dinner. So my two snacks consisted of a yogurt or sugar-free popsicle, or basically I used the things that he said I'm going to need after surgery. So I had yogurt, sugar-free popsicle, a sugar-free jello, let's see, things like that, or a half a cup of fruit or banana, something like that, something simple. Now, we already said for breakfast I had my protein shake, and I had my whey isolate protein, which is what I started. My taste bud never changed, so I never changed my protein shake. From before surgery, it was the GNC whey isolate protein and chocolate, and after surgery, it continued to be the same thing. Although I have tried since then vanilla and strawberry. That's what I had for breakfast. Now for lunch, of course, say I had a yogurt for a snack. Then on my lunch, I would have same thing every day. I had a turkey sandwich, 2 pieces of turkey with cheese, a little mayo and mustard. Then I had a pickle on the side, and that was it. That's what I had for lunch. And then dinner, I would always eat a spinach salad with tuna. And then, of course, I'm pre-op, and I'm just trying to lose weight. So my salad was a regular salad. It was spinach, cheese, tuna on top with the fixings. The salad topper, the croutons, banana peppers, pickles, olives. So I had everything on it. I had a real healthy salad for dinner. And that's basically what I did. And water from the time that I got up, and I was able, prior to surgery, you're able to drink water. So I would keep a 32-ounce bottle with me, and I would drink at least 3 of those a day. And I always drank more. The more you drink, the better. The more you drink, the better. And once your mind focus changes after that first week, and this is something you have to do before you have surgery, nothing else matters. I'm telling you, if you can get past those first 3 days of everything feeling like it's going to cave in on you and what in the world, you're not going to be able to make it. If you can get past those 3 days, then slowly but surely it becomes better. The focus becomes better, and you're able to, I'm sorry guys, I just want to make sure this thing is recording. Yeah, it is. You're able to do it, and slowly but surely it becomes habit. Now, my doctor also, I guess you can't see it, gave me this. Let's see, it's the bariatric food pyramid. Now, I'm gonna give you a couple tips out of here so that you'll have an idea of, because before surgery, it's just a matter of eating healthier and introducing the liquids that you need. Of course, you still need protein. So, protein at the top is always, even before surgery, is always essential. You need between 56 and 70 grams of protein a day. So that kind of calculates into, it says 8 to 10 ounces of a protein total for the day. So if you're doing your shake, if you're mixing your shake with water, you're going to get at least 28 grams of protein in 1 scoop. You add, once you add milk to it, that is, I think once you add milk to it, it equals up to like 30, 32, 36 grams, depending on what you mix it with. Okay, so basically you're almost halfway there after you have your protein substitution for breakfast. Now, you also need your dairy. Well, let me just back up. You need your protein. You do need to have grains and starches. You need 2 servings of those. Grains and starchy vegetables. 2 servings of leafy vegetables. Only 4 servings of fat. And then 2 servings of fruit per day. Now, although your grains are carbs, they are complex carbs, so they break down slower than the simple carbs. So a complex carb would be like a small sweet potato, which would equal out to a half a cup of a vegetable. Also, you can have brown rice if you cook spaghetti or things like that. You want to use wheat pasta, whole wheat pasta, and if you eat breads and things like that, you want to make sure that they are whole wheat breads. Let's see, or whole wheat breads or whole grain breads, because they are just better for you. Now, when you eat your meat, that's salmon, chicken, turkey, ham, roast beef, and those are all lean. Canned tuna, canned chicken, crab meat and water. You can have baby shrimp, whitefish, any kind of beef, and then eggs, of course, are high in protein. Any kind of vegetables, carrots, broccoli, cauliflower, cucumbers, tomatoes, green beans, mushrooms, spinach, asparagus, and then fruits. When you eat fruits, you want to make sure they are the small. Don't get the jumbo banana. Don't get that big old jumbo orange or apple. You want to make sure they are the small. So small apples, small peaches, small bananas, nectarines, any kind of berries, small mangoes if you can find one. If not, eat a half or a quarter of the mango. Let's see what else. Dairy, of course, is your milk, your yogurt, your cottage cheese, ricotta cheese, any kind of shredded cheese, cream cheese. Make sure it's light if you're going to do cream cheese. And then, of course, protein. You also get proteins from nuts, almonds, walnuts, peanuts, Brazil nuts, things like that. So, although I wasn't trying to explore. I was trying to lose 30 pounds before I had surgery. So although my diet was simple, it was simple because he told me what to do to make it work. A protein shake, a snack, my sandwich for lunch, and my pickle on the side, and then another snack 2 hours later, and then it was time for dinner. It was drastic the way the weight came off. It was drastic the way the weight came off. When I weighed in for him in January, I had lost 32 pounds. I did not start until November, the beginning or middle of November. So in a little less than 8 weeks, that it just, when I cut out the soda, the weight fell off. I promise you, the weight will fall off. Water. There's so many alternatives out there, you guys. Anybody who's having to lose weight before surgery, you can do this. And then it's great that, once you reach, if your goal is 35 pounds, once you reach within 10 pounds of that goal, yeah, go ahead and call your nutritionist or your surgery scheduler, because they're going to put you on a 2-week liquid diet in most cases. If they had you lose weight before, you're going to be on a liquid diet. And then you're going to lose additional weight when you go straight to liquids. So that was just a couple of things. I mean, if anybody wants me to send them these, because this was an entire packet that we received of basically how to eat if that's what you're into. If you're a foodie and you were into that, I was never into that, so I did what was going to work to make me lose the 30 pounds. So that's basically it. It's still the same concept. Protein first. Make sure you get at least 70 grams of protein per day. Water, 64 ounces at least every day. If you can do more, then great, because the more the better. And make healthy food choices. Make healthy food choices. Sitting down drinking a 20-ounce Coke with some peanuts is not a healthy food choice. And I know we've all done it. We've all been there. So just make healthy food choices. Baby steps. But make the baby steps so that they count and so that they are everlasting. That is my spiel on my low carb, high protein pre-op diet. And I will say that I lost 60 pounds doing it his way, because my way, Tasha Mack's way, was not working. So 60 pounds actually before surgery, and no regrets. So I hope this helped you, Melody. And I'm so sorry it took me so long to do it, but I hope this helped you and anybody else that is pre-op. If you want to use those tips, you're more than welcome. I hope they help somebody out there, somebody else out there. And I love you guys. I'm signing off, and I will talk to you soon. Bye, YouTube.